Welcome to all students of 11th standard. Myself, Vidya Khere, Assistant Teacher in Biology Department of SSGM College, Kopargaon. Today we are going to study Kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia in which phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata are nothing but the animals having presence of nerve cord, presence of notochord and presence of pharyngeal gill slits. These are the three important characteristics present in that animals. Phylum Chordata are again subdivided into three subphylums. First, that is subphylum Urochordata, example Hardmania. Second, Cephalochordata, example Amphioxus, and third Vertebrata. Now, first that is Urochordata. Urochordata, example Hardmania. Here, this animal, they are strictly found in marine water. The body of that animal, it is a soft and protected by a covering known as taste. That taste is made up of tunicine. Hence, these animals are also known as tunicates. Now, in that animals, important characteristic of this animal, the notochord is present only in the tail of their larva. After metamorphosis, that tail, that means that larval stage transfer into the adult condition. That means notochord only present in the tail of the larva of that animals, and afterward it cannot be seen in that animal. Here presence of pharyngeal gill slits are present, closed type of circulation is present, and next that is fertilization is indirect. Now this is a short characteristics of subphylum Urochordata. Next, subphylum Cephalochordata. Cephalochordata in which the example, that is the Amphioxus. Amphioxus, the animals. These animals, they are again strictly found in marine water. That means these are exclusively marine in condition. These animals are also known as lancelets. The animals just look like fish. The animals, they are just about 5 centimeter in the length, and these animals, they are strictly look like fish. The animals, they are found in the sediments of the rocks which are present in the sea, and the structure of that animal, it shows the presence of vestibule in which presence of gill slits. These gill slits, they are present in the pharynx region. Another one, presence of muscles blocks in their body known as myostomes. They are present in the midguttural region. Next, the presence of mouth and anus are present at their respective end, whereas presence of caudal fin are also present in that animal. Now, important characteristics. You know that presence of notochord in that animal in the length of the body. That means throughout the length of the body, and that is the important characteristics of that animal. Larval, that means adults show the presence of notochord throughout the length and up to their total lifespan. So this is the important characteristics of phylum Cephalochordata. Next, that is Vertebrata. Now Vertebrata, they show the presence of vertebral column. Notochord is replaced by vertebral column. That's why that animal, they are included in Vertebrata. Now Vertebrata are again subdivided into two subdivisions known as Eugnatha or Gnathostomata. Agnathostomata or Gnathostomata. A means absent. The animal shows absence of jaws known as agnatha, and the animals having presence of jaws, they are known as Gnathostomata. Now, in agnatha, that means there is absence of jaws, example in which the class Cyclostomata, example Magzine or Petromyzon. Cyclo means circular. The animals in that Magzine or Petromyzon, there is absence of jaws, but mouth is circular. A circular mouth having a sucking type of structure. They can easily suck the blood of that animal. These are ectoparasitic. These animals, they are living inside the sea water. They depends on the large animals, large fish. They are ectoparasitic and they can suck the blood of the host, and that is nothing but the important peculiarity of class Cyclostomata. These animals, they are elongated fish like having mouth and anus. Here only the mid region, they show the presence of fins, and this is the important peculiarity seen in case of Cyclostomata. Now next, that is Gnathostomata. Gnatho means having jaws, presence of jaws. They are included in case of Gnathostomata. Gnathostomata in which presence of jaws, and they shows two superclass, class Chondrichthysis and class Osteichthysis. Now remember that Chondrichthysis means cartilaginous bones, whereas Osteichthysis means bony. That means their skeleton is made up of bones. Now example, in case of Chondrichthysis, we take example that is the Scoliodon, and second one, that is labio. Labio in case of Osteichthysis. So these are the two examples in Chondrichthysis and Osteichthysis. You know that these two animals, they are fish. All fish-like characters seen in that two fishes. But here some peculiarity seen in that Chondrichthysis as well as in case of Osteichthysis. That means endoskeleton is made up of cartilaginous, and here the endoskeleton is made up of bones. Now presence of fins are present. Dorsal, mid fins are present in case of Scoliodon. In case of labio only, that means single pair of mid fins are present. So presence of placoid type of scales are present in case of Scoliodon, and cycloid type of scales present in that animal. Position of mouth in case of Scoliodon, it is just, that means upper jaw. It is upper jaw is like this, and second lower jaw is like this. But in case of Osteichthysis, both jaws are equal. So these are the some minor peculiarities seen in both of these animals. Now next, that means Gnathostomata shows superclass Pisces, and Pisces having two subtypes. Now after superclass Tetrapoda, next that is the Tetrapoda. Tetra means four. The animals having four legs, they are included in superclass Tetrapoda. Now here these Tetrapoda are again subdivided into four class. First, that is the class Amphibia. Second, class Reptilia. Third, class Aves. And fourth, class Mammalia. First, that is class Amphibia. We take example that is well-known example in first class, that is the class Amphibia, that is frog. Second, another important, that is next example, salamander. We take example that is salamander. You know that amphibians, they live on land as well as in water. They are included in this class. The animal shows 4 legs. That means that's why they are included in tetrapoda. Now frog as well as in salamander. Body division, head, neck, trunk as well as tail. Here in frog, neck is absent and neck is fused into trunk, whereas in case of salamander, tail is present. Presence of forelimbs and hind limbs are present. Forelimbs are shorter whereas hind limbs are longer. Skin is moist, greenish, brownish in color, and skin is moist. Presence of bulging eyes present on the head and a triangular shape of that head of amphibians, that is in case of frog. Second class, that is the class Reptilia. You know that the meaning of Reptilia means the animals which are reptile on the land as well as in water. Here again we take number of examples. Here we take calotis or garden lizard, tortoise, these are the another example. Now crocodile, these are the examples in class Reptilia. Here we mention only one, that is the calotis or garden lizard. Now garden lizard, in which the animals having 4 legs, 4 limbs and hind limbs are present. The skin, the body division of that animal, head, neck is again absent, it fused into trunk region and the animal shows tail. So these are the body division. Here in case of calotis, they show the spines on their dorsal surface. So spiny, a triangular spiny skin structure present on their dorsal body wall. This is the important characteristics seen in case of garden lizard. Now next, that is class Aves. Aves in which number of birds are included. Here we take example, that is the parrot. Now body division of that animal. Here again presence of head, neck is present, trunk and tail. Now forelimbs and hind limbs are present. You know that forelimbs are modified into wings and hind limbs are present in the form of 2 legs. Forelimbs are used for flying. That means whenever they are in air, the forelimbs are used for flying, as well as during on the land, the legs are useful. That means hind limbs are used for walking. Now important peculiarity found in case of aves. A bony, that means the endoskeleton is made up of bones. That bones, they are light in weight. That means presence of air sacs in their bones. That's why they can easily fly in the air. Another important peculiarity, that means presence of upper jaw and lower jaw in which beak is formed. That means the beak do not show the presence of teeth in their mouth cavity. Last, that is the class Mammalia. Number of examples, that means these are highly evolved group of animals. Here we take number of examples, but here we take example, that is the rat. Mammalian, they shows a very important peculiarity, that means presence of mammary gland. The animals which shows the presence of mammary gland, They are included in class Mammalia. Now here the external body wall, it is again covered by hair like skin. These are the protective according to the change to their environment, and that is the important peculiarity seen in case of Mammalia. Now here number of examples like uh, kangaroo are again found in case of class Mammalia. Marsupials, that means a pouch like structure present in their hind limb region. And next, that is the rat. Rat shows the presence of 4 legs, 4 limbs and hind limbs are present. Tail is again present. Here again presence of eyes as well as a spine-like hairs present on their mouth cavity. So these are the 4 class included in Tetrapoda. Thank you.